Amid the empty economic calendar, market participants are riveted to remarks by policymakers of central banks on the sidelines of the IMF summit. Yesterday, 4 Federal Reserve officials delivered their remarks at the summit of the International Monetary Fund. All of them advocated for a further decrease of the fund's rate, albeit at a moderate pace, especially if Donald Trump wins the presidential race. In any case, a strong economy allows the Federal Reserve not only to slow down the pace of rate cuts, but even consider a possible pause. It means that by the end of the year, the American regulator might lower interest rates not twice, but only once. And today, it's the European Central Bank's turn to make statements regarding monetary policy. ECB President Christine Lagarde will speak twice. Let me remind you that over the past 3 months, the European regulator has cut the refinancing rate by a whopping 80 basis points. And this raises the question for markets: is it time for policymakers to take a pause and monitor further developments, especially since inflation in the Eurozone has already fallen below the target of 2%. In fact, many experts anticipated that the recent ECB meeting would end with the rate staying unchanged. A situation may rise where the Federal Reserve continues cutting its interest rate, though at a slower pace, while the ECB at least takes a small pause and puts the refinancing rate on hold. This could be enough to reinforce the euro. But this is only a tentative prospect for now. Today, the US dollar has a chance for another round of rally. Its index, which tracks the greenback's value against 6 major currencies, is on the way to more than a 3% growth in October, while a correction for a dollar has not happened yet. Its main trading counterpart, the euro, has dropped to its lowest level since early August, heading towards the round support level of 1.0800. However, the euro-dollar pair opened today slightly higher, trading in the range of 1.0817 to 1.0840. But the euro's growth is still capped by numerous headwinds. Besides, the markets are already pricing in the likelihood of another rate cut at the ECB's meeting in December. Thus, any hints of a more hawkish scenario in a Christine Lagarde speeches could be a life beyond for the euro. For now, the main currency pair is struggling against a strong bearish impulse, with the nearest technical support level at about 1.0750. Nevertheless, this scenario of a correction remains in play as the US dollar is strongly overbought. If the instrument reverses upward, the key resistance level would be the psychological round mark of 1.1000. While the currency market prepares for a new wave of the volatility, oil prices, on the contrary, are trying to stabilize after a recent spike. Brent crude has returned to the $74 and traded on early Tuesday, consolidating within the range of $73.5 to $74.30 per barrel. All market attention is focused on the state of the Chinese economy and developments in the Middle East. Further developments will depend on how these two factors are covered by leading Western media agencies. The latest news suggests that the semblance of a calm has settled in the Middle East. No wonder this has a certain effect on investors, gradually creating conditions for a decline in oil prices. However, the overall direction of events still offers little reason for optimism. Along with the drop in oil prices, the Russian currency commonly declines as well. However, yesterday, the ruble weakened slightly. At this point, the BRICS summit, which kicks off today in Kazan, is a crucial factor. The forum will run from October 22 to 24. The most significant event of the summit could be the speech by Russia's president, especially considering that economic issues will likely take center stage. The ruble has always been highly sensitive to any comments made by Vladimir Putin on this murder. This is clearly evident from the annual broadcast that each of the president's comments has led to strong volatility in the ruble. There is no doubt that investors will be closely watching every word from the Vladimir Putin. Therefore, the ruble's exchange rate during the summit will depend entirely on Putin's rhetoric. That's all for today. We monitor developments in financial markets, subscribe to our channel, and stay up to date with the latest news with us. See you tomorrow.